I felt the room still before I even opened my mouth. Crystal chandeliers, clinking glasses, the soft hum of celebration. All of it paused when I stood. My chair scraped the floor, a sharp note slicing through the music. And when I smiled, people smiled back. Only he, my husband, froze. I unfolded the paper slowly, letting the tension tighten around us like a noose. His eyes widened before I even spoke. He recognized the stationery, he recognized the handwriting, he recognized exactly how screwed he was. And when I began reading her letter, the letter, every word echoed in the silent room like a confession he never meant to witness. But the real confession was mine, and it was coming next. Funny how memory lies. When I think back to the night we met, his laugh, his confidence, his hand brushing mine, I can't pinpoint the exact moment he learned how to lie. Maybe he was already fluent. I was naive enough to believe consistency meant honesty, that attentiveness meant love, that promises meant something. I built a life with him. He built an alibi with me. A new cologne he didn't know he was wearing. Late nights with the team. His phone, once left face up on the counter, now glued to his side like a second spine. I watched. I asked nothing. Silence is the most underrated forensic tool. But the truth didn't whisper. It screamed. The first crack appeared on a Sunday morning, sunlight pouring in like an interrogation lamp. His phone lit up. A preview message, too intimate, too familiar, flashed across the screen. I didn't gasp, didn't cry, didn't touch the phone. I just stared at those words, letting them brand me. And when he walked in, smiling, handing me coffee like he wasn't already gone, I knew something he didn't. I was going to end him with his own secrets. Emotions shut off. Focus switched on. I documented everything. Photos, messages, receipts. I copied the letter she wrote him, the one sealed in the back pocket of his briefcase, the one dripping with promises and guilt. I spoke to a lawyer before he ever sensed suspicion. Moved money quietly, legally. Shifted ownership of the house he thought we shared equally. Prepared divorce papers timed like a bomb with a silent countdown. Every move was deliberate. Every smile rehearsed. Every kiss goodnight, a reminder he had no idea the ground beneath him was already dissolving. Revenge wasn't emotional. It was architectural. I planned our anniversary dinner with precision. Reservations set months ahead. Guests invited strategically. Timing orchestrated down to the second. He thought it was celebration. In a way, it was. I wore the dress he loved. The one he said made me look like the woman he first fell for. He didn't realize I was wearing it for the last time. When dessert was served, I stood, raised my glass, smiled. Then I opened the letter. The room went silent as I read her words aloud. Every illicit line, every tender betrayal. Gasps ricocheted off marble walls. A fork clattered to the floor. Someone whispered his name like a warning. I didn't look at the guests. I watched him. The color drained from his face first. Then the confusion. Then the realization. A sequence of emotions I'd replay for years. When I finished, I folded the letter neatly, placed it on the table, and finally met his eyes. "Now," I said, voice steady, "for my gift." I slid the envelope toward him. Divorce papers. Pre-signed. Asset transfers already executed. His affair laid bare to every person whose respect he depended on. The final blow? The house, our house, no longer ours, just mine. He opened his mouth, but no sound came out. Beautiful silence. I walked out before he could speak, applause erupting behind me. Not loud, but enough. People appreciated justice when it wore calm like armor. Outside, the night air felt cleaner than it had in years. I didn't feel broken, or abandoned, or unlovable. I felt free, because revenge wasn't the point. Revelation was, and he never saw either coming.